How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's your boy British Chap, aka Dan. We're back with Attack on Titan Season 3 Episode 11. For any regulars on my channel, I do apologise if this video is a bit late. I'm actually recording it on time, but I have no idea how much editing time I'm going to have over the next few days. So I apologise if it's not within a week of the last Attack on Titan reaction, but it's actually out, so hopefully you enjoy it. Now guys, if you haven't seen the last Attack on Titan reaction, it probably had one of the most intense scenes, so don't forget to check it out before this one, guys. I'll leave the link somewhere up here. The show is finally moving in a really fast-paced direction with some huge antagonists coming back, including the Beast Titan, guys, so go and check that out before this one. It was absolutely fantastic. For anyone, however, who is only interested in a quick recap of that reaction, I'm just going to do one now. Basically, the episode was a Kenny backstory. It was a lot about Kenny and not a lot about any other characters. I think most of the reaction was Kenny, except right at the end when it was a completely different thing. We'll get to that in a second, but the whole Kenny plotline, it all really confused me. So I wasn't a huge fan of the last episode at the start because there were a few things that I just thought, I don't quite understand what's going on. Like, there was so much happening at once and it was just a bit too messy. But really, I don't need to summarize that. It was basically just a Kenny backstory showing how he met Levi and the reason and how he raised him and and how he got into the wars and was working for the corrupted people. Basically, that's all it was. The plotline that really confused me was Kenny's death. Now, it was the most gutting thing I think I've seen this season so far, the fact that we've had a character like Kenny die, not because I liked him being evil, but because I thought that he could have been swayed to the good side. I thought he was being swayed. I mean, he released Eren. He was originally the one who betrayed Lord Rice, and I honestly thought that maybe he could become a scout, he could help the scouts, and he could really go and try and take a step forward for humanity taking back their place amongst the Titans. But you know what? He died. Like, he didn't heal from the collapse of that building, and he didn't take the Titan fluid. He decided not to, which I was actually kind of shocked about. I thought maybe, you know, he wants to preserve his life, he wants to survive, so he's going to drink this Titan fluid. But he never ended up doing that. That could not be the end of him. You know, Levi could have injected him himself. I don't know what happened. It didn't really show the period of Levi leaving or moving on from that. It was just, he's dead, and then it cut. So he could still be alive. I still think Lord Rice is alive, by the way. If you haven't seen my other reactions, I've been saying that frequently. I don't think Historia killed him properly. It was way too short-lived for such an antagonist as Lord Rice, but you never know, I could be completely wrong. And finally, guys, the biggest, most exciting thing about the episode was right at the freaking end, when we finally got to see Reiner and Bertolt again, but not the way I wanted, guys. The Beast Titan towering over them, having apparently whipped Reiner's ass, like literally destroyed him in a fight. And from the dialogue you can hear, it sounds like the fight was over what to do first, whether to go after Eren or go save Annie. From what I can infer, Bertolt and Reiner, they wanted to go save Annie. They didn't really care that much about Eren at that point. They wanted to save Annie first and foremost because they were, you know, friends and stuff. And the Beast Titan wanted the coordinate. So the Beast Titan won, which means they go after the coordinate first. We're probably not going to see Annie for a long time, which is really gutting because I was also hoping she'd be back at some point. But you know what? The Beast Titan's on the move, and that's just exciting as it is. So I don't know, guys. I don't know whether he's going to be straight away involved in the next episode or if it's going to be a slow build-up. But I'm assuming this episode is going to be an absolute banger. But yeah, guys, before we get into the video, can we please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, if you don't follow my Instagram, guys, British Chat with 2 P's, the link is in the description below. All updates about the channel go onto that Instagram, so definitely worth a follow. And once again, I further appreciate the support on that Instagram as well, for anyone that's transferred over from my YouTube. But yeah, guys, I've talked too much now. That's enough from me. So without further ado, let's get straight into the reaction.
You get back here!
Nice
So what's going on now?
Don't you run from me!
Yeah, she's not exactly regal.
It's only been 2 months since she was crowned.
Oh wow, so it's a bit of a time jump, 2 months.
She'd rather run an orphanage than a kingdom.
Oh, so we've got a bit of a time jump, just a little mini one.
They call her the cattle farming goddess. I think it's a term of endearment.
You see, the fact that she's a queen and she's that involved is amazing. So what's happened with the Beast Titan?
Huh? It's getting dark, you know.
Power change. She reminds me of my mother now.
So she's definitely taken the idea of queen well.
So you're practicing hardening. I hear it's going well.
It is.
So Eren's practicing the hardening ability.
And what would you do if you found Reiner and Bertolt and had to face them again?
I guess I'd have to kill them.
Wait, oh no! Guys, the biggest thing that worried me about Reiner and Bertolt returning is the fact that Eren's holds a grudge so easily. And like, I don't know if he's mature enough to see past Reiner's DID. Like, the fact that Bertolt's there to protect Reiner. but Eren can't see past Reiner's DID. I'm hoping that they can work with Reiner to help him. They don't seem like they like the company of the Beast Titan. We just seen that just there. I don't know, guys. I'm just really worried that Eren's going to do something bad.
Oh, come on! I got carried away!
Oh, Mikasa.
Gimme those.
Hey!
You need to rest between experiments.
That's true.
Oh.
Hey, stop treating me like a feeble old man, will ya?
I mean, God. So she's still protecting him. So they're experimenting on Eren.
Also, thanks to Eren's hardening ability, a powerful new anti-Titan weapon was invented.
Ah, yeah. So they blocked the wall. Nice. So that they've learned how to build the wall with what it's already been built out of.
Do it now!
Is that a guillotine? Oh.
That hit right at the
Yeah. What's the bet that it's like the Colossal Titan that barged through the wall again, though? Okay, so they've created a decent weapon. We've got a time jump. They've used the crystal stuff to build weapons, and they've used Eren's hardening ability to build like a weapon and stuff, and a trap for Titans. And I guess they're just preparing for the next big attack, and who other than the Colossal Titan to break through the wall again? Which is probably what's going to happen, just me predicting it now. We're going to end up with another breach, and, you know, this is all temporary, obviously. A wall's just temporary. But it's definitely a step. I'm a bit surprised, actually. They're experimenting on Eren, so they have had a bit of a jump, and we haven't gotten to see that. I'm really curious what else they've discovered. Also, from what I've just heard, thinking back to one of my previous reactions, how I was saying I wasn't sure if these abilities that you get through the fluids were permanent. Well, I'm pretty sure the hardening ability was through the fluid that Eren drank, which means unless he's consuming more recently, then it is permanent, or at least lasts a long time, because he's still doing it.
Say hello to the executioner from hell! We did it, Eren!
Wait, what's going on with Eren?
Looks like he must have overused his Titan abilities.
Oh,
He's
whoa.
been doing hardening experiments for days.
No, there's nothing to
Oh,
apologize.
nosebleed. So he's suffering for other people.
Right.
Imagine the depth this continues to grow to his character if he's suffering for everyone.
Think we could turn Connie's mom back to normal someday?
Oh yeah, so there's still that story as well with Connie's mum.
Well,
Where is she though? That's the
how
question.
Titans continues to improve.
Or is he visiting her?
Maybe.
Oh, about 60 years. Hell on Earth. Every day was like waking up into a nightmare.
Where is Ymir? She's not with Reiner and Bertolt. Where is she?
For a time at least. I was one of them myself.
Eren,
That's the question. When was he?
you still have bread and soup left. You shouldn't be talking until you've finished your meal.
Whoa!
You said you saw a scout that must have known your dad, right?
Oh!
Wait.
The original guy that trained them.
What's the matter, Browse? Not gonna sit?
No! I'm quite fine staying here, sir!
He's made her run around, remember
I
that.
recall. I'll tell you a story that's of no value whatsoever to humanity.
It might be. That's the
Story
thing.
of my past. As nothing but a bystander.
Oh, was he around when
20 years
Eren's
ago,
dad was
your
doing his
mom,
experiments?
Hey, what are you doing? How the hell did you get here? Did you climb down the wall somehow?
Is he a Titan?
He said he couldn't remember why he was outside the walls.
No way.
Crime to go
Is he a
Titan
Ti-
territory without permission.
No way is Eren's dad a Titan. Because he must have been a mindless Titan at some point. If he can't remember things, if he was found outside the walls. He must have been a mindless Titan. That's the only logic I can think of, because Eren can't remember, Ymir can't remember, he can't remember. Jeez, even more like dodgy things have gone on in the past. The question is, how did he become one? Did he turn himself into a Titan?
That was the first time anyone had told me
Ah.
that. But I knew that those walls...
Oh, that reminds me, we haven't seen any other Titans like these guys in ages. I don't think we've had a scene of like the Ravid Titans in so long. Yeah, this story is all over the place. I don't understand it.
Carla, who's the kid?
Oh, has he been like grooming Eren or watching him all along?
I guess the news never made it your way. My husband worries about you.
So this guy has known Eren his whole life, Eren's family his whole life. Has he been grooming Eren to be a scout that whole time? Like, has he been like Because I'm struggling to understand the point of this part of the story. It's not making a lot of sense. Like, we've seen obviously the relationship between Eren's father and then him. He obviously, maybe he felt jealous of Eren's father. Obviously there is a bit of jealousy in there, but I don't understand why this part is being shown in the story. It's really confused me.
Wake up, Eren. Why wasn't your mother with you?
Oh, was this after she died?
Sorry. Almost trapped, and a Titan came.
Oh, wow. Wait, so did he love her as well?
Eren, you'll avenge her.
So what happened between this point and then Eren's father disappearing?
That you can.
Where are you going?
Please don't follow us.
Oh, is this when he changes him?
Is Eren next? Will you curse him too now?
Oh,
Child,
whoa.
you, Keith. Eren is my son. Please don't get involved.
Why did he choose his own son to sacrifice for the cause, though? That's my question. What was his reasoning? Yeah. So that's when he changed him.
After I found you, I carried your unconscious body back to the shelter.
Oh, and that's when the father left.
Why should anyone have to be special?
Yeah, exactly.
This isn't the way I like to look at things.
I'm merely a bystander.
So he's been watching Eren grow this whole time. Okay guys, I have to admit, I'm slightly disappointed with that reaction. It felt really messy and it didn't make a lot of sense. I don't know if that's just me, but I just felt like I was constantly trying to figure out what the heck was going on. What that whole big story with the other commander guy had to do with Eren in general. Like, I got the whole Eren's father was a doctor and it was special and he had these abilities to heal people and probably use some sort of Titan fluids. So I'm assuming he did, and then he converted Eren. We got to see that little scene where he changed Eren into a Titan. But I don't know what the point of all the other stuff was. Like, it just felt like a filler episode, you know, like a filler episode. It really did feel like that. It didn't feel that. You know, I was a bit disappointed, especially after the last episode ended with, like, Reiner and Bertold and the big battle with the Beast Titan. I'm not saying it was a bad episode. You know, there was a bunch of different, there was a bunch of good things that did happen in that reaction. It was mostly like an aftermath, a bit of a time jump. It really did feel like a filler episode. Not a lot happened. We basically just got to see what Eren's father did, why he did it. And then Eren's progression, presumably, and this guy was watching him this whole time, you know, this guy in Eren's visions, and knew his father. Other than that, not a lot happened, and it wasn't that amazing of an episode to me. I'm hoping the next episode is amazing. I've seen the title for the next episode, and it's like, the Battle of Retaking the Wall or something like that, so I think it's going to be a fantastic episode. I cannot freaking wait. We're just about halfway through the season now, guys. As ever, if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, as I mentioned earlier, don't forget to follow my Instagram, guys, British Chat with 2 Ps. The link is in the description below. Previews, updates, everything on that Instagram goes there, guys, so don't forget to give it a follow. As ever, this has been your boy, British Chat, and I'll catch you in the next one.